Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So if you're new here, my name is Victoria. I have rosacea and I'm just going to do my skincare routine. Now the clock up here is wrong. I don't know why it's saying it is 3:30 in the afternoon when it's nearly 7 o'clock in the evening, but we move. So yeah, we're just going to do my skincare routine. This is the current situation. I've got a new spot here. So a bit of background. I have rosacea. I never had any skin problems in my entire life until the end of 2018. I maybe had the odd spot like once or twice a year, but nothing more than that. That is one of the pets. Never any more than that. And then I had the merino coil put in September 2018. I had it taken out 2 days ago. The periods have returned. They never stopped. They just became less frequent, but I was still getting one a month. Whereas before I was like going like 4 months without it stopping. So that was the difference, but that is back. And I'm hoping once the hormones come out of the system, that will help as well, because apparently the merino coil can cause a problem. Now you might see a bit of swelling here. I'm allergic to horses, and a horse went past my car in traffic yesterday. So that has affected my eye a little bit. I have allergies, and then I also have severe asthma, so if you can't hear what I'm saying, or if I'm talking too fast, or I'm a bit breathy, I apologise. But let's get on with the skincare routine. So, I always start by washing my hands, because you need clean hands to clean your face. So we're going to do that first. Apparently I don't have a towel. How's that? Then what we're going to do is just sanitize my hands, because I've just touched a cupboard door. I like to make sure there's no bacteria on my hands before I touch my face. And then I never wash my face anymore. I used to until about a month ago, with water that's warmer than my natural skin is, because that can be a problem. So yeah. We're just going to wet the face. The first item I'm going to go in with is the Paula's Choice Calm Nourishing Cleanser. This is for the dry skin. You only need a real little amount, because it does get quite creamy. I'm just using that much. That is it. As you can see, it goes like a milky texture, and we're just gonna do our face with it. And I'm barely touching my face, like barely touching it. I like to make sure I get into all the crevices and the grooves. And then with cold water, I rinse that off. And then I'll just dab my face. And that is it. As you can see, that has not made me any redder than it was before. Next up, we're going in with the Paula's Choice Calm 1% BHA. This again is for all skin types, but I have dry skin. So I use a pump and a half, and that is it. I try to make sure I just get this everywhere I get a lot of dry skin, particularly. Then put it near your eye. Just be really gentle. See, my skin is not moving, or it's hardly moving. Look, I'm just softly touching it. I'm not pulling it, I'm not wrangling it about too much. Like, there is a bit of pulling because anything that goes over your face is going to pull slightly. You know, you can't touch your face without moving the skin, but you do your best not to do it. So that's that. And I'll just let that sit in for a minute or two. In the meantime, I'll talk you through the other steps of my routine. So I'm going to go in with the 10% azelaic acid booster from Paula's Choice. I like this a lot. Yeah, I really like this. I feel like it's good for my skin. I can feel it doing something. It does help with the redness. And then I'll go in with the Calm Restoring Moisturiser in the dry skin formula. I do have the mineral moisturiser from the Calm collection with SPF 30 in it. This does sting my face a little bit, so yeah, I only use this when my face isn't exacerbating. So take or leave what you want from that. But yeah, I won't be using that because it's the evening. So I'll be using this. And then I always go on top of a moisturiser with a normal sunscreen. So I either use Sunsense Ultra, the Helio Care 360, either the Mineral Tolerance Fluid or the Air Gel. The Roche possay anthelios tinted SPF 50. Or I use this. And because it's now summer and it doesn't get dark until about 9 o'clock, I do still, if I have to go outside, put a little bit of this on before I go outside, otherwise I get problems. But I try to close all the curtains and stuff once I've done my skincare routine, so that I can effectively block out all of the UV that's coming in, because rosacea can be sensitive to UV. So that is what we have. I'm not a skincare expert, but that is what I'm doing, and it seems to be keeping my rosacea at bay. So here is the azelaic acid. I'm choosing that much. And I just put that where the redness predominantly sits. And now I've got that on, I'm just going to get a little bit more just to do the rest of the face, because it can help with acne as well and things like that. And this time I just do the sort of 12 dot method. To get it in where I tend to get all of the acne issues going on, which can be associated with rosacea, but I definitely think that all of my problems have been caused by the coil, because they all started when I had the coil put in. So that's that, and we're just going to let that sit into the skin. I sometimes give it a dab, like a little pat, just to make sure that it's all in. I don't know why I do that, I just feel like if I do that I'm you know, I don't know why. So that's that. And then that doesn't take 2 seconds to go into your skin. It's literally dry now, so you have to move quickly. Now I'm going to go in with the Calm Restoring Moisturiser from PC. Oh, I usually use half of this, but apparently not today. Sometimes it comes out quite quickly, and other times you have to squeeze it quite hard. And I like to just give my face a little gentle rub. And if you can see, I don't know if you can see, the only finger that's touching my face is my ring finger, because it's the gentlest one apparently. That's it. And then obviously if it was the morning, I would then go in with my sunscreen, but it's not the morning, so I'm not going to do that. That's basically everything I do. I do the same thing in the morning as I do at night. Sometimes if I'm feeling sensitive, I skip the BHA in the morning and put it on at night, but I've only had to do that once. I think my exacerbation for that was what was it that made me exacerbate last time? I remember speaking about it as well. Oh yeah, my last exacerbation was a few weeks ago. The last one before that was the end of April. We're now the beginning of June. And the one a few weeks ago was because I used the, it's not here, the Paula's Choice 2% BHA in the white and grey bottle that everyone uses. Exacerbated me. That was it. I gave that to my mum. So I'll stick with this one, and if I'm feeling sensitive, I only use it in the evening, half my usage, because I find that that really helps. Just keep everything cool. And sometimes I'll skip the azelaic acid if I'm really exacerbated, but I've not had to find that's happened. So I've had 2 exacerbations in a month and a half, which is really good, because normally my face is constantly red and burning and sore. So I have seen a huge improvement. But I'll let you know how I get on. I'm hoping that having had the Mirena coil removed, that my hormones will settle down, the acne will calm down, that'll make my face less irritated and reduce the rosacea. So I hope you found this useful. Let me know, like, subscribe if you want to. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.